Hey y'all, this is Mary and Pack Your Spiritual Medium, Oracle for my spirit guides, the many, and Joy Advocate. And today is another episode in the series of the many answering questions. Not long ago, I asked the many if there were questions that women were asking that were maybe too shy to personally come forward, but they're still viable questions that are in their hearts. And they gave me a list of questions, so I'm just going through them one by one. And if this question and answer resonates with your soul, I would love to hear from you. You can send me an email at dynamicthriving@gmail.com. It will be in the show notes. So I will ask the question and then I'll go get the many and we'll listen to their answer. So the question today is, how can I feel closer to my daughter? How can I feel closer to my daughter? It's interesting when we hear people talk about you don't get to pick your family, but we say you actually do. You did pick this relationship with your daughter. When you came in, there was an agreement that this would be a relationship in this lifetime. So we want to congratulate you and encourage you that this relationship is divine. It's an eternal relationship, and no matter how it turns out in this lifetime, you are eternally connected. But we do want you to enjoy your relationship with your daughter. And so sometimes we see you all struggling with family dynamics and all the things that go on in families that don't appear to be supportive, things that happen in your relationships. But you always have love. You always can rely on loving that person, holding that person as your focus of attention, and find positive aspects about that person, about your daughter. Because the more you can focus on the positive aspects about her, about your relationship, about who she is at the core of her being, that's where your connection lies. That's where your best relationship lies, is actually one-to-one, soul-to-soul. And the more that your energy shifts in focusing on her in loving and positive ways, you will be calling forward the best of her. You will be calling forward out of her those positive aspects. You're putting that expectation into the universe, and the universe will respond. She will come around more often when you are vibrating at a level of appreciation, at a level of joy and love toward her, seeing her for who she really is, loving her unconditionally, no matter where she is in the moment. And if it's in not the happiest of places, no, she has her own inner being. She has her path to walk, and you can't control her path. You can only control your side of the street. So clean up your side of the street energetically. Don't complain about her. Don't think negative thoughts about her. When you catch yourself doing that and it feels bad, then it's time to say, I don't need this uncomfortable thought. This bad feeling thought is not necessary. It's driving a wedge between us, and I want the closest relationship with my daughter. And we think and know and feel that this is a very tight-knit relationship. It's an eternal relationship. But until you focus on positive aspects of your daughter and appreciate her, who she really is, not thinking about, you have to set aside those moments where you see her out of alignment. That's not who she is. Who she is the inner being, the core of love, the core of joy, the core of peace. That's who she really is. So if you can go there, and that's what you repeat to yourself, and you dream about how wonderful the relationship is becoming, and make affirmations that you can believe and feel into, that your relationship will improve because you are calling forth the best part of her. If you're disappointed in her, if you are not trusting her, if you are seeing that she's needy, her spirit feels that energy and says, I don't want to be anywhere around that. So it's really important for you to feel into the love of her, the core of her being, not what she's acting like, not what she's saying or not saying, because those are just made up scenarios that you have in your head that are not supporting the relationship. And even if they're true, why would you want to focus on it? It just brings more attention to the problem and exacerbates it. So wouldn't it be better for you to focus on the loving aspects of her and how you look forward to a deep and rich relationship with her? Wouldn't that be more beneficial for both of you? So we look forward to seeing an improvement in your relationship with your daughter. Because as we said, it's an eternal relationship. And then just release the outcome. Don't put so much of a burden on yourself that you have to carry this relationship. Relationships are two-way streets. And if you are giving love, if you are, even if she's not in a place where she can receive it right now, her inner being is receiving it. And that's who she really is. So that will put her in more of a receptive place the more and more that you focus on who she really is and the relationship that you so desire and why you want it. Because you want to feel good. Because you want this to be a thriving relationship. But clean up your side of the street. Keep your energy pure and clear. No more resistance, no more struggle, no more doubt, no more fretting and stewing. It's time to release all that and focus solely on the beneficial parts of her and call those forward. And then your spirit will be more attractive to her spirit that can move her forward. And the alignment will be beautiful. We love you. Go in peace. Well, for whomever that message was for, I hope that was beneficial to you. And again, I would love, love, love to hear from you, and if that resonated with your soul. And I would love to hear what difference it's making in your life as you implement and integrate that positive attitude towards your daughter makes in your life. So I love you. Thanks for listening. We'll talk to you next time.